guys, just to do a quick tutorial on, well, guide was what this priest should be using. This guide will cover macros, spells and talent points. Let's begin with talents. Now in every guide, what basically tells you what talent you should have, and it just tells you one talent and each tier is wrong. The reason because that is because all these talents are situational. For example, all these talents on tier 1 are really good. For example, Void Tendrils, I use that against melee combos such as Rogue, Warriors, DKs. For example, do not use it on Druids, as Druids can shapeshift out of it. And there's no point using it on the casters, as they can just cast around in it. Scythene is good for double DPS classes. The reason being is, well, when there's two DPSs attacking you, use that, you can have extra time to cast on your teammate and you to heal. Dominate Mind, I use that if there's a healer. For example, if there's a healing DPS, I will often get my friend to just kill the DPS while I CC the heal. This is hard to CC the healer with Dominate Mind, as if they do kill him, every time Dominate Minds, they become immune to it, and you have to wait an extra 30 seconds. The next talents are these. Me, I personally prefer Fade, as it seems to cover a lot more, basically, for survivability. For example, when you're ensnared, rooted, or anything like that, you just use this, gets you out of it, and they can't do nothing for 5 seconds. Some people prefer Body and Soul, but it doesn't really seem to do that much. And we all agree that Angelic Feather is really crap. This one is situational as well. I will use some Darkness Comes Light because of interrupts and things like that. For example, Warriors and DKs, well, I struggle against them personally because they do have a lot of interrupts. And when I'm trying to cast, I basically will get one heal when I probably die. But if it procs, I can just flash heal straight away, healing me more. And basically, if they've got a healer in the group, or if it's double DPS, none of them are Warrior or DK or Rogue, I will use my Mender because it does do a lot of damage. People say it doesn't, but I think it does, and it does get you a lot of mana back. Do not use that, that is terrible. The next one, do not use Desperate Prey, it is a waste of a talent. Basically, you can heal the same amount with a flash heal. These are used against double DPS, or if there's a DK or Warrior with a healer. If there's a healer with not a DK or Warrior, I will use Spectral Guise. The reason is to go invisible, to get a quick stealth fear off, or stealth Dominate Mind off, which will basically catch the healer off guard. The next one, right. It's not really, but you could either go for this one, I suppose, or this one. I prefer Power Infusion, just because it helps you cast a lot more faster, and it reduces the mana cost if you're having mana problems. I mean, Divine Insight is alright, if you don't mind just keep bubbling constantly. But with the next patch, the penance will go to 100% instead of 40%. Now this one, do not use Halo. You can heal more with a flash heal or a renew than this, and it does cost a lot of mana. You can use any one of these two. I personally prefer Divine Star, as it costs less mana and the cooldown is short. Well, cooldown is shorter. 15-second cooldown, and you don't cost attack either. Now we've done that, I'm gonna go to glyphs. Now glyphs is a situation as well. The main glyphs that you do want to use are Glyph of Penance, which basically makes the mana cost a lot, but yeah, you can move while casting. And Prayer Mending, as it does heal quite a lot in the first charge. Now, you could either use Weakened Soul, or you could use Mass Dispel, which is good for doing, for example, mages ice blocked or palace bubbled. You can get rid of it with that, which is very, very handy. Or if you're going against a mage, you should use Shadow Word Death. The reason is because when you get polymorphed, if you can time it right and use Shadow Word Death at any time, you can get yourself out into polymorph because it will hurt you. Now I'll go into some macros. I only have 2 macros because I don't really have a lot of space for keybinds. I'm showing the macros now. Macros. I have a Shadow of Death one, which basically casts and then hurt yourself to get out of the thingy-majiggy, the polymorph. Just go look at it. Then I also have the dispel one, which will dispel a basically a harmful effect on you and dispel a beneficial effect on the opponent. Now we go on spells. As you can see, these are all your offensive spells you should use. Holy Fire, Shadow and Pain, Siphene, Shadow Fiend even, Smite, Penance, and Shadow of Death. Now, many priests of sword do not do any damage whatsoever, this priest that is, but it's actually quite handy. For example, if you do Shadow and Pain with Holy Fire and Penance, you can do 100k damage with, and if you and if that does proc, then that's extra 40k damage. 140k damage is quite a lot of damage, really. Next I have my trinket, which every player should have with PvE. Next are my CCs. Now I do think priests are underpowered because they only have 2 CCs. I know if you go to Shadow you get an extra one, and if you go to Holy you get an extra one. But really, every time I played against a Holy one I've won, and every time I played against Shadow I've won. I've never really lost any of them. So that's why I went this. Anyway, you have Fear, which is very good. Or for a short cooldown, it is so amazing. Use this whenever you can. Dominate Mind, again, I use it often because I have to go and see the combos. Electricity Bubble, which, you know, saves you a lot of the time. Now, Void Shift. Void Shift is very, very good. I don't see many priests using it, and I don't understand why. Basically what this does is swaps your health with a ally. So say you're low on health, you use it, but you're full health, you just have to heal them. Or say they're being low health and you've just been CC'd and you come out of it, you can just use that to make it go full health. Next Fade, which gets you out of snares and whatnot. Renew, always use Renew when it goes off you. The reason because is you'll be surprised how much it actually heals. Flash heal is your basic heal, always use this no matter what. Do not use greater heal or heal as the mana cost is more and the casting time is more. With flash heal you can probably heal more in the time it takes to cast the other two. Permanent always use when available when it's gone off him, simply because when you first use it, I'll show you what it does. It makes this little buff here. It basically makes your flash heal increase an extra 50% of healing, which is very good. And also this will heal every time you get hit, and it has 5 charges. So power infusion, went through this with talent. Right, Archangel. This is a proc, but you can use it before it procs. It basically just gives you more healing whenever you smite in a focus. This is very good. You should always use this as a priest whenever you got the chance. Basically, it crits 100% of a chance and it increases the heal by 25%, and it also makes you immune to silencers for 5 seconds. It's very good if you play a mage. Let's divine sword through that with talent. Master spell, very handy if you have the talent point, not talent, the glyph, as you can get them out of things such as ice block and bubble, things like that. Give a hope. Now, if you're having mana problems, this is essential. You need to use this simply because it just basically you'll be on 3k mana. It'll just get you up to about 100k. We can't really say which one. Plus, if you've got a mana user on your team, like caster, you will get them mana as well. Fair Ward. Use this against warriors, warlocks, or priests. Because you use that, they cannot fear. No matter what. You do things the priest said, they will dispel it. So try and dispel theirs first and then fear them. spirit shield. Basically reduces the cooldown of flash heal and basically bubbles him when you use it. Basically what you should do is at the start of every arena use this and just bubble everyone up with as many flash heals as possible. This will make sure you don't have to heal as much so you can damage at the beginning as well. Spell macro, we went through some macros. Alright, now you can use inner will or inner fire. Inner fire you should use if you're having problems with your amount of heals you can do. For example, if you're only healing like 40k with flash heal, and use it as it does increase spell power. But if you're having mana problems, use this. Now I use it just because I don't need to have, for example, inner fire. It does basically nothing for me. So I just go with inner will because it also increases my movement speed by 10%. So when I'm using penance and I'm casting, I can catch up to such classes as mages and DKs, and that when DKs are storming off and mages are blinking. The hunters got aspect on, that is very good. Just the basic power and fortitude, you know what it does, increases your health by 10%. Now this is good. I don't see priests using this as much, but it is very handy. Basically what it does is it bubbles, it does a big bubble. It's basically all your team can go in, and it does absorb 25% more damage, and you can't get your spells that have knockback when you get hit, which is very good. You need it for DKs and warriors really. Now leap of faith. Leap of faith I don't see many priests using, but it's very good. For example, in the Dalaran sewers arena, basically there's stairs and there's a platform, and then you can go away from the stairs and there's that bit underneath the stairs. Basically use void shift to like ping them back up to you. On the Blade Edges arena where there's a bridge and they've dropped down or they've been power shotted off by a hunter, just use that, bring them straight back up, easy heals. Alright, that's basically everything. Thanks for watching, like, comment and subscribe.